A specific blend of cotton and linen is chosen for resilience. These bales hold the literal foundation of value. Impurities are removed with extreme prejudice. Transformed into a liquid pulp, the journey to paper begins. On this screen, the blank canvas of currency is born. Heat and pressure bond the fibers into a singular sheet.
The first secret is laid bare, woven into its heart. A ghost image is born from variations in density.
Cured and hardened, the substrate is ready.
Every inch is scanned for the slightest flaw.
Consolidated into monolithic rolls of potential. Its journey to the heart of the facility is under guard.
Moving into the high-security core of the operation.
Here, the blank canvas waits for its destiny.
A digital order releases a single roll from its vault.
Automated systems handle the billions in raw potential.
It moves through layers of security, unseen.
In parallel, the colors of identity are born from raw pigment.
Mixed with a proprietary vehicle, the ink gains its body and purpose. Refined to perfection, ensuring every printed dot is identical. Viscosity is paramount. Too thin, it runs. Too thick, it clogs. The ink, now a state secret, is ready for the press room.
The canvas is unveiled, ready for its first marks. The journey through the presses begins with human guidance.
Perfect tension is the unsung hero of precision printing.
The first layer, a field of green, intricate as a forest.
Cured in an instant by ultraviolet light.
Every layer must align with microscopic perfection. The facility awakens long before the sun.
Every person, from engineer to janitor, is verified. No vehicle enters without revealing its every secret.
The outside world is shed here. Only the task ahead remains.
A final, violent cleansing before entering the clean zone.
Every movement is seen, recorded, and analyzed.
The lifeblood of the press arrives under escort.
Materials pass through walls. People do not.
All specifications confirmed.
Ready on my end.
The last human check before the machines awaken.
A symphony of systems awaits its conductor.
The negative image, carved with impossible precision.
Cleaned to atomic perfection, ready to transfer its depth.
Locked into place, the heart of the press is set.
The ink hides in the valleys, waiting to be discovered. Under immense pressure, the paper is sculpted, not just printed.
The first human touch confirms the signature texture of value.
Gently dried, the raised ink becomes a permanent, tactile feature.
At 100x magnification, perfection is the only acceptable outcome.
The dance repeats, front and back, in flawless alignment.
This is the primary anti-counterfeit measure, feel.
An ink that holds two colors, a secret revealed by light. A shifting hue, impossible to photocopy.
The canvas must never run out. The splice is a high-speed ballet.
The ink is alive and must be tended to with constant care.
Under the revealing light, every secret is laid bare for the machine's eye. The endless river becomes individual pages of value. The printed sheets now travel to where they gain their unique identity. Stripped of their protective layers, the sheets stand alone. The institutional seals are applied, a mark of authority.
And here, it becomes singular. This sequence will never be repeated.
Every number is read, recorded, and entered into the ledger.
Even the machines are watched for the slightest sign of fatigue.
An error in numbering means instant rejection. Flaws are not negotiable.
The paper is reminded of its natural state, stabilized for its final form.
First cut. The sheet is divided, but the notes remain bound together. The final cut. From one, many. Each now an independent entity. Every note must face the same direction. Order is paramount.
100 to a stack. The first commercial unit.
Bound and labeled, its journey within the factory is almost complete. 10 stacks become a brick, a fortress of value. The final test is gravity. The weight of trust must be exact. In the nerve center, the product flows without human touch. Guided by data, the robots sort destiny by the numbers.
A silent fleet distributes the wealth to its temporary fortress.
In this digital library, every brick has a numbered address.
Team 3, AGV-12 needs a brush check.
The system watches itself, predicting needs before they become failures.
Even the air is policed, removing the evidence of production.
built with geometric perfection for a journey across the country.
Shrink-wrapped for protection, a monolithic block of value. Every gram is accounted for, from a single note to a ton of them. The final veil is lifted. The product is verified true. From absolute control to the controlled chaos of distribution.
Clear to engage the bed.
The transfer of trust is both technological and human.
The paper trail is as sacred as the product itself.
Sealed with a unique signature, the chain of custody is locked.
And with that, the cycle completes. Value enters the world. Random samples are pulled from the stream for a forensic autopsy.
Where the eye sees a line, the microscope reveals a declaration.
Invisible ink, visible only to machines sworn to secrecy.
The serial number holds a magnetic signature, a hidden layer of truth.
It glows in the dark, a hidden constellation of security. It must be resilient, but not indestructible. The perfect balance is measured.
Resistant to accident, vulnerable only to intent.
The color green is not a single shade, but a precise scientific formula.
7, 8, 9. Even the seemingly random sprinkling of fibers follows a strict rule.
With a digital signature, an entire batch is deemed fit for circulation. Cleared for its final transformation, it rejoins the flow. Every component, down to the paper band, is engineered to a standard. It must survive the friction of commerce, of pockets and wallets. The last gatekeeper. The final, all-seeing eye.
Here, failures are preserved, studied, and used to perfect the future.
Even in its final form, it is peered through, ensuring purity. A physical act as old as bookbinding, squaring the stack. Sealed against the elements and against time. Sorted by value, destined for different branches of the economy. $10,000, bound and tensioned for transit. The last check for anything that does not belong. A humble vessel for a significant cargo. Cradled in foam, isolated from shock. Sealed with a pattern that tells a story if broken. Built not just for weight, but for stability across continents. A whisper-thin barrier for operational flexibility. Measured in real time, corrected in microns. The final disguise, a plain white block holding a secret. Tagged and tracked, its identity is now digital, its location always known. The most invasive test, a core sample from the heart of the brick. At the atomic level, it must match the formula on file. The thread is not just a strip, it is a complex encrypted device.
A library of proof stored in perpetuity.
The environment itself is a product maintained within strict parameters.
The physical fortress is mirrored by a digital one, under constant siege.
They must predict how it will age in the real world.
The final, irreplaceable check. 2 sets of human eyes and hands.
And with that, it officially enters the monetary supply of the nation.
Here it rests, in a vault of potential, until the economy calls for it.
The silence is watched. The stillness is measured.
Zone 4, pressure is nominal.
Protected not by water, but by gases that would smother fire without harming the product.
Total notes are up, and our yield is strong at 99.8%.
Every process quantified, every resource measured. Efficiency is security.
The human element departs, leaving the machines to their silent watch. The call comes. A specific block of value is summoned. Retrieved from its slumber, precise and without fanfare. It enters the controlled chaos of logistics, its anonymity, its armor.
Its dedicated chariot arrives, a fortress on wheels.
The digital handshake is confirmed. The physical transfer is made.
Sealed, tracked, and routed. The journey is a matter of record.
And just like that, it vanishes into the bloodstream of the nation.
The machine rests. The floor is cleaned. The cycle is complete.
And this is how modern factories produce the US dollar from start to finish.
A reserve of trust, waiting. A perpetual engine of value.